They couldn't break the wall. They couldn't go around it. So one officer decided to use the ocean, and that decision reopened the entire Allied war. It's October 25th, 1944. Brekkins Pocket, the Netherlands. Dawn, the North Sea wind cuts across the flats, driving rain sideways into a Canadian trench. Major Jack Morrison stands ankle-deep in mud, staring at a concrete fortress 200 yards away. It sits on the seawall like a gray tooth. Behind him, 34 wooden crosses lean in the wind. Fresh. Counted. 3 days of attacks. No ground taken.
Sir, they're lining up another wave.
Morrison doesn't answer. He looks past the guns, past the wall, at the tide slapping the concrete, rising, falling. The fortress looks invincible. The sea does not. This battle will be decided by what moves next. What Morrison is about to notice will quietly change how fortified positions are defeated for the rest of the war. Morrison signals the trench to hold. No attack at first light. British destroyers edge closer to shore, hulls rolling in the cold North Sea swell. Their guns elevate together. Fire. Shells slam into the seawall and fortress face. Explosions erase the shoreline in smoke, dust, and white spray. Canadian spotters shout corrections. The barrage tightens. Harder, closer. Then the guns fall silent. The smoke thins. The fortress is still standing. Gun slits reopen. Machine guns resume their slow, deliberate sweep across the mudflats.
Direct hits. No breach.
A lone Canadian lieutenant steps onto the open flats. A white flag is tied to his rifle. German machine guns track him the entire walk. He reaches the gate and hands over a sealed letter. Surrender now. Live. The weight stretches. Wind snaps the flag. The tide creeps higher against the wall. An hour later, the lieutenant walks back with a single typed page. Morrison reads it under his poncho. I am a German officer. I do not negotiate. We will fight to the last bullet. Morrison folds the paper once. No more letters. The fortress has closed the door. Now it controls how this ends. 30 miles inland, the port of Antwerp is silent. Cargo ships idle in the channel, engines running, going nowhere. Cranes stand frozen above stacks of fuel, ammunition, and food. The Scheldt estuary is the only water route in. At its mouth, the fortress commands every meter. German artillery crews adjust their guns. Barrels point straight down the channel. Nothing moves until that position is gone. This isn't a battle for land. It's a chokehold on the entire Allied war effort. Until the fortress falls, the war cannot move. Supreme Headquarters freezes all major supply movements. Dawn breaks over the mudflat. Whistles blow. Canadian soldiers climb out of the trench and run. Boots slip. Packs drag. Rifles stay tight. They don't make it halfway. Machine guns open fire at 150 yards. The line collapses in seconds. Men fall into water and mud. Futile courage. Medics crawl forward and are pinned instantly. 90 seconds later, the ground is still. A wounded sergeant drags himself back. Sir, it's murder out there. The fortress hasn't lost a single defender. The price of another assault is already known. Rain pounds the roof of a commandeered farmhouse. Maps cover the table. Coffee goes cold. Mud dries on the floor.
We continue bombardment. Heavier guns.
Acceptable casualties. Send another wave.
Outside, stretcher teams move past in silence. Inside, the order is written down, signed, timed. The next assault is no longer debated. It is scheduled, and it will kill hundreds more. Major Jack Morrison doesn't argue. He steps forward and lays a folded sheet over the assault timetable. Tide charts. That's not relevant.
Delay the attack. One tide cycle.
The assault clock is physically reset. Pens stop moving. The room goes quiet. For the first time all morning, the clock hesitates. Morrison isn't trying to break concrete. He's trying to move something bigger. Night settles over the coastline. Under a hooded lantern, Morrison studies captured German blueprints on an ammo crate. Concrete thickness, foundation depth, drainage routes. The fortress sits directly on the seawall. Foundation, elevation, sea level. Drainage pumps are marked, built for rain, not flood.
They kept it dry.
The fortress isn't invincible. It's balanced on a mistake. If water enters the wrong place, everything inside fails.
We flood it.
Clouds smother the moon. Morrison slips into the North Sea with 6 engineers. The water bites hard. They reach the seawall at low tide and climb onto slick concrete. Barnacles tear skin. The cracks run deep. Old damage, widened by salt and time. Here, this will break. He pushes his fist into one gap, measures the depth. They mark the spot and vanish back into the water. The wall is no longer a mystery. It's a target. Morning light leaks into the farmhouse. The assault timetable is still there. Morrison places his wet notebook on top of it. Measurements, depths, tide times. We cancel the wave, he says.
Or we bury another company.
That's not your authority. Then put the order back, Morrison says, and write the casualties honestly. Silence stretches. The assault order is pulled back. For the first time, there is another path. Boots stop at the doorway. Lieutenant General Guy Simons steps inside, rain still on his coat. No more infantry waves. The Admiral starts to object. Simons raises a hand.
We are not feeding men into concrete. You have 24 hours. Use what you need.
Outside, the wind rises. Storms build offshore. The clock is running now, and it will not wait. All night, engineers move along the line. 10 pounds taken quietly from one unit, 15 from another. By dawn, a barn holds 400 pounds of explosives. Charges are racked. Timers are modified. Primary and backup. A sergeant watches the mechanism tick. If one fails, it won't, Morrison says. Infantry assault orders are officially voided. The explosives are no longer supplies. They are the plan. A small fishing boat slips from shore at sunset. No light. Engine barely whispering. Morrison steers by feel as the seawall rises from darkness. He cuts the engine. The boat drifts. Engineers jump to the rocks. Heavy charges move hand to hand. A sentry's silhouette shifts above. Everyone freezes. The shadow passes. The last bundle is ashore. The explosives are in position. Low tide pulls the sea away from the wall. Morrison kneels and forces the charges into fractured seams. Wires connect. Tape seals. Morrison connects the detonator. Checks his watch. 3:47. The mechanism clicks. The wall is no longer solid. It is counting down. The fishing boat hides offshore. 3:46. 3:47. The blast roars from inside the earth. Concrete erupts skyward. The shock rolls through the water. Then the ocean surges. Seawater pours through the gap. The wall is gone. The sea is inside the battlefield. Inside the fortress, if boots splash where there should be dry concrete, pumps whine. Gauges spike. Seawater forces through cracks and thresholds. Crates float. Powder turns to sludge. The radio room dies. The final transmission died. Major Klaus Richter stands knee-deep, then thigh-deep.
This position is finished,
he orders. The walls still stand. The fortress does not. A white sheet snaps into the wind. Below, the main door opens. Men wade out, hands raised. Richter emerges last. Water drips from his cap. You fought us with the sea. No shots are fired. The fortress is silent. Minesweepers enter the channel. Cargo ships follow. In Antwerp, cranes swing again. Fuel drums roll. Ammunition stacks rise.
4,000 tons a day. We're moving again.
Morrison watches the ships pass the half-submerged fortress. The sea that blocked the war has reopened it. This method will not stay unique. The seawall will be repaired. The lesson will not. Concrete can be broken. Men can be replaced. Water waits. The ocean keeps its schedule.